Mario is missing. Mario is missing. Hello. I'm still the same spot, and I am decided this morning to play a bit of the classic Mario game, Mario is Missing. This is probably one of the best regarded of the Super Mario franchise, and the recipient of several awards. I think it might have even got an Oscar, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. For a video game. Now, one of the first things you may notice about this game is that the graphics are very reminiscent indeed of Super Mario World, to the point where it almost seems to have been cobbled together from assets from that game by a sort of, a different company that's not Nintendo. You know, I'm not certain that's exactly what happened, but I believe they made several of these educational games. Now, in this game we are playing Luigi. That's this fellow here. Hello, Luigi. As you can see, he's somewhat rotund in this version of the game. But basically, as in Super Mario World, he's a recolored version of Mario's sprite. They have given him slightly more purple trousers than he had in Super Mario World. I believe he had blue trousers there. Now, basically, what has happened is we're looking for Mario. He's missing. He's fallen into the snow, and we're assuming, we certainly are assuming that there's some kind of connection with Bowser. And we are outside his castle, I believe, so that would make some level of sense. But still, I mean, personally, I'd start in the basement. But so we're going to go and check what's behind all these red doors. Up there we have a quest featuring a football helmet. We presumably belong to one of the Koopa kids, and several suits of armour that don't look like they'd fit Bowser or any of his contemporaries, so I'm not quite sure why he's got them. Let's try one of these doors and see what we find. I am in, looks like a hot country with flat roofs and sort of savannah-style buildings. Banff. Now in this game, one bamfs a lot of the Koopa chaps on the head, the way you would in the standard Mario game, but this time we're looking for objects that will help us. So I'll show you how to help us. If I can talk to this young lady. The Maasai village. I think I know roughly where we are. Like the sign says, bud, the Maasai headdress was stolen and we can't reopen it until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet with more information. She says pamphlet, it's basically a newspaper. Let's see, Maasai village, reward 2,100. Of more than 70 tribes in Africa, none are more visually well known than the Maasai. Their lives revolve around their cattle and the money they make from trading herds. But the Maasai are also famous warriors. When the male Maasai reaches the age of 15. Now, of course, the Maasai aren't an actual thing. They're just a thing in the Super Mario games. I think they made them up for the Super Mario Land 2. So, it's quite good that they've got such detailed lore. When the Maasai reaches the age of 15, he is initiated into the warrior group. He dyes his skin a distinctive reddish orange with paste from the ochre plant. Okay, that's the information we have to remember. His hair is slightly braided, and then it too is covered in ochre paste. As young warriors, the boys hunt with blunted arrows, small birds are their first prey, as all the birds are stuffed and tied around a frame, which they wear as a headdress. Okay, if you say so, you know, I mean, I'm not going to doubt your research here, but turn around a bit. A scientist. Hello, scientist. Wait, scientist. Talk to me, scientist. Scientist, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me, damn it. Come on, you're supposed to talk to me. You are definitely supposed to talk. There we are. Tired of travelling? You can sleep in the cradle of civilization in the nearby famous Rift Valley. Good. Okay, fine, thank you. Right, now I could go down there. I also believe that I have a little mini-map thing on my pager, which is a thing we had back in the 90s when this game was released. I think this game might have come out on pager. Let's walk down here, see if there's a way down. Here we go. I'm going to go down the edge. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on with Luigi. I mean, he's obviously got fluctuating weight issues. I mean, which happens, you know. I mean, I can't blame him. I've had issues in that regard myself. I've lost a lot of weight recently. It's very odd. But I do find it strange the way he has to psych himself up to walk up streets. That is. I mean, why is he doing that slightly? I mean, why does he do that? I mean, that's. I don't fully understand why he has to do that rather than just sort of step up the street like he's stepping along now. I mean, if he was sort of climbing up a hill, I suppose it would make sense, but he's really not. Where am I? We came through Mombasa and picked our way through lions and elephants to this capital city. Okay, we're in Africa. That's certainly true, but which of the many countries in Africa? That's the question. Ah, Kenya. I think that rather answers the question. Why is the National Museum of Kenya closed today? Like the sign says, Bud, the human skull was stolen. Oh dear, how grisly! And we can't reopen it until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet with more information. Thank you very much, madam. National Museum of Kenya, award 2,800. Oh, you can get a bonus. What do you get the bonus for? Anthropologists believe Kenya to be the birthplace of mankind. Scientists working there have dug up some of the oldest human fossils ever found. One skull found near Lake Turkana is said to be almost 3 million years old. The plains of East Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, and Ethiopia are being eagerly excavated to try and solve the mystery of where human beings first lived. Yes, they're being eagerly excavated by Monsanto and the Rio Tinto Corporation. Let's try and see. 3 million years, Tanzania, Kenya, East Africa. Trying to remember a few of these details because I'm sure we're going to need them later on. Because unfortunately, the people you meet in your sojourns around the Earth as Luigi aren't very trusting, and they require a lot of. They have some strange ways of ascertaining whether or not you're genuine, as we shall see. Let's get another Cooper. Any Coopers? Ah, now see, I have found something in this little rather raggedy-looking bag. I can pick it up. I think there we go. Right, let's have a look at what we've got. It's an artifact. I think that's a headdress. I think that's a headdress from up the street. If I pop up the street again, I should be able to offload that for some quid. Oh, and I found yet another thing. Let's have a look. And I found this bloody skull as well. It didn't take for long, I have to say. Usually you have to walk around these cities for ages. Speaking of the cities, if you want, you can have a look at the map. Look at it. Look at that. Eh? Looks like the London Tube map. Just as confusing, all these red dots everywhere. On the other hand, it's useful to have Cooper targeting. And, there does seem to be a giant cat sleeping up in the right-hand corner. Best not disturb that. Lest it leave us a mouse and eat us. Okay. Now there's the scientist guy. I have to say the humans we've seen walking around Africa haven't perhaps been representative of kind of people you might meet in Africa. I have to say. I mean, she doesn't look like an African, frankly, like a native African, you know. I mean, she just looks like Princess Peach, right down to the crown. It seems strange. Why would Princess Peach be everywhere? Okay, I'm just going to quickly check the information because it's good to do so. As if you get this wrong, they can be most obstreperous. Like the sign says Bud, Maasai headdress is stolen. Okay, so they pick themselves orange of ochre plant. 15 small birds. 70 tribes. Okay, let's do this. I want to return this Maasai headdress. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing Maasai. I don't know how to say the word. Okay, you have to prove your goods are authentic by answering a few questions. Now, of course, this doesn't make any sense, does it? I mean, how can't you don't have experts who can authenticate the item? You know, surely that's better because I could just give you a fake item, but know a lot about it. So I could palm you off with any old thing. I could give you my old green hat here and say that's a Maasai headdress, and you'd be like, oh well, You know, it doesn't look like a Maasai headdress. It seems to be a kind of hat a workman would wear, or perhaps a captain on a short-range ferry. But hey, you've answered all these questions about the Maasai, so it must be. I'll take it. Here's loads of money. Okay, the Maasai make a living from what animals? Cattle. It's cattle. I remember that. Ah, what does a Maasai? Well, I knew they were going to ask this, and of course, it is ogre paste. At last, that's my headdress. We've been looking all over town. The mayor has authorized me to present you with this 2,400 reward. Thank you, and good luck finding Mario. Thank you, young lady. And now I get a nice picture of the Maasai village. Bit pixely, but there you go. And an original picture of Luigi there for this game, not taken from Mario World. It's an actual original picture of Luigi, and it shows. There we go. Okay. Right, onward. We're going to pop up a couple of streets and return this skull, this human skull. And then the spirit that inhabits the skull will be addressed and end this nightmare once and for all. What is with that, Luigi? Why do you have to do that whenever you go up the street? It seems that's odd. Okay. Hello, young lady. Let me check the newspaper again. Right. Quick data check. Kenya. Fossils. Turkana. 3 million years. Ethiopia. Human beings. Got it. I want to return the human skull. Of course, sir, but before we're certain that's a human skull, you have to prove your goods are authentic by answering a few questions. Sure. Ask away. Right. Anthropologists believe Kenya may be the birthplace of mankind. Why? Well, I'm going to go for the very old human fossils. Great. How old is that skull you're holding? 3 million years. At last! The human skull! We've been looking all over town. The mayor has authorized me to present you with this 2,800 reward. Thank you, and good luck finding Mario. Now, obviously we're queuing a bit of cash in this game. Don't do anything with it. Don't spend money at all in this game. I have no reason to get money in particular. There's just money. Now, I believe there's a PC version of this game, and as a child, I always wanted to play the PC version because it seemed more sophisticated than this. The screenshot I remember was like Luigi in the back of a cab, like the meter on it, which seems odd. I don't know how they would have fitted that mechanic into the game. I should check it up on YouTube at some point to see if someone's done a Let's Play of it. Bam! Where am I? We're the largest city between Addis Ababa and Zanzibar. Ah, of course, I remember Addis Ababa from the movie Lawrence of Arabia. I believe they mentioned that place. Bam. I'm really not sure if I'm killing these Koopas or if they're just teleporting away in Nightcrawler style. Aha! The final piece of the puzzle. It's an elephant. I'm not sure if it's a statue of an elephant or an actual elephant. What does my computer say? So I don't know what the computer does, but check it. Ah! Shows you all these funny clues and things. Time, score. Oh, I see. You can just go back any time and check the records. That's useful, but sort of slightly negated by the fact that the place where you input the information is the same place you find out the information. So, okay, let's continue. Up this way, I believe. If I head up this way, I should reach the wildlife preserve. I believe it's some kind of wildlife preserve. Incidentally, you see these same annoying people all over the world, wherever you go. in this game. You just see the same group of generic-looking white people, and of course Princess Peach here. Like the siren says, but the baby elephant is stolen, and we can't reopen it until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet with more information. Right, a mere 8 miles from the contemporary city of Nairobi is this authentic wildlife preserve. The park's trails open into the undisturbed Kitanga-Afi Plains to allow the animals to follow ancient migratory paths. The park is full of lions, cheetahs, rhinos, antelopes, and many other species. Since the park is completely underdeveloped, it provides an amazing drive-through safari in the shadow of a modern, teeming capital city. That sounds nice. Okay, so it's in Nairobi. Let's see. Undisturbed plains, lions, cheetahs, and rhinos, antelopes. Underdeveloped, near the city, 8 miles away. Okay. Let's hope this information is sufficient. I want to return the baby elephant. Okay, but you have to prove your goods are authentic by answering a few questions. Sure, I'll ask away. The Nairobi National Park is also an animal. Very tempting to say cracker factory, but it is in fact a preserve. Safari Park is important because it allows animals to pig out, meet and greet human beings, roam free or vote. Well, I mean, technically either of these two could count as true. I'm going to say roam free. At last! The baby elephant! We've been looking all over town. The mayor has authorized me to present you with this $2,400 reward. Thank you, and good luck finding Mario. How did you know I was looking for Mario? I didn't tell you I was looking for Mario. How did you know? How did that strange lady know? It's very suspicious. Is she CIA? She could be CIA. She could be like our contact. If they do a Mario Brothers reboot, that'll probably be part of it. Princess Peach will end up being a Mario CIA contact. A nice looking park. Got a zebra there. Oh, I didn't go and see the skull, did I? I'll just pop and see the skull since I'm here before I leave. Let's go this way. It goes up here. Yeah, just pop by and see the skull. There it is. Hello, skull. Not a sad looking thing. But you know, what can you do? It's no joke being a skull, is it? I like the background. It's like something from Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Okay, just one street up from the exit. Haven't jumped down many tubes. They just take you to somewhere random in the city where there's another tube. I need them not for now, because now I've connected all the artifacts. I've got to say, now I've collected all the artifacts, this thing should jump down, let me leave, but it's not letting me. I'm sure that's how it works. Let me out, you fiend. Perhaps I need to talk to more people. I might have to talk to some of these idiots before they'll let me leave. I don't recall that from the first time I played this game. And I suppose I must be correct. You, idiot. Where am I? I'm a great debater. I think it's greater that this African country is split by the equator. Okay, fine. Very amusing, you are. Great wit. Oh, there we are. Tick, 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 tick. I see you can show them to people. But the only person I haven't spoken to is the policeman. I'd better speak to her. Then perhaps it'll let me out of this place. This nightmare. Yes, there's another artifact. That seems unlikely. I'm pretty sure it's only 3 in each level. Whichever now. Ah, perfect. My instincts have led me to the street where the cop is on. Police person. Where am I? You won't find Adobe here in Nairobi, but they do have some spectacular hotels. I just think they have Adobe. I mean, everyone does. Can't help it, you know. Just flashes up all the time and you have to download it. Yeah, another... Once again, I'm not quite sure why this person is in Africa. Let's try and get out now. I have to say, I almost tangentially understand having to collect all the artifacts to leave. I don't at all understand whatever it is I'm having to do now to leave. I mean, usually I'm certain this this thing usually just sort of falls down. You jump in the tube, but apparently not. This is quite inexplicable. Okay, we've got one artifact there. There. Ah, maybe there's another Koopa somewhere. Let's look around. No, can't see any Koopas. Goodness me. Okay, I'll try another tech. I suppose there might be one more person. I haven't talked to the... I'm not sure I've talked to this lady. I'll talk to this lady and see what she has to say. Are you ready? I'm sure you're on the street. There you are. You. Where am I? Is Africa your cup of tea? Because Kenya is the world's first largest producer, just between you and me. Okay, thank you. Fine. Can I leave now? Well, I mind Africa. Great, great continent. You know, cradle of mankind. But I do want to get back to the castle and see what the hell is happening to Mario. You know, I mean, God knows what Bowser's doing to him. Come on. Oh, for goodness' sake! Are you bugged or something, dear chap? I mean, you're supposed to jump down and let me jump in when I've got all the giggle boxes, all the artifacts. What do you want from me? Score 0. I'm going to have to look up an FAQ on this. I'm sure I was absolutely certain that one simply jumped into the pipe. Ah, now I recall. Using this globulator, you summon Yoshi. Once you've got Yoshi, then you can jump in the pipe because he scares off the creature. That almost makes a weird sense, yes. Fine, thank goodness. Okay, now we're on. Come on, Yoshi. Yeah. Yoshi also does the BAMF thing. Ah, that's it. See you later, you spiny swine. Farewell, Kenya. I shall return to your sun-kissed shores. Okay, I made $7,600, and I got a password. Password, do you remember those? No, they were fake passwords. People used to have passwords. I mean, you have passwords now. Oh, look. See, now, we can see our enemy, one of the Koopa kids. Can't remember his name. I think it's Ludwig. Is it Ludwig Koopa? He looks extremely angry and spiky. He wants to come and get us. Well, you're not going to come and get us yet. Not until we have explored all of these cities. And this one is next. Come on. There we go. Wow, it's a nice jazzy sound. My guess is that I'm in the Americas. American Koopa. Ah, I think I know where we are. The Golden Gate Bridge. We are obviously in Boston. Like the sign says, Bud of the Golden Gate Bridge, foghorn stolen, and we can't reopen until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet with more information. Now, she always calls you Bud, which suggests she too is from the Americas, possibly from New York. I believe they say things like Bud and Mook and such things. The Golden Gate Bridge, although it is more of an orange colour than its name suggests, the Golden Gate might be the world's most famous bridge. It was built in 1937 and took over 4 years to complete. It's 4,200 feet long. The main cables are 36.5 inches. I think we're going to have to remember a few numbers for this one. In diameter, and were designed to withstand winds of up to 100 miles per hour. Because the Golden Gate Bridge is covered in fog on most days, it is equipped with enormous foghorns. In the very middle, the bridge is 260 feet above the bay, just tall enough for Navy battleships to pass underneath. That's very useful. I seem to recall it was featured heavily in the movie X-Men: The Last Stand, in which Magneto used it to get to Alcatraz. In fact, I might as well summon Yoshi now, since I'm certainly in San Francisco. Oh, there's Coopers everywhere. Look at the Cooper infestation. Wow. You've got a Cooper problem, San Francisco. And Luigi is the cure. With the help of Yoshi, I'm going. Yoshi, where did he... See, Yoshi just left Africa on his own and came back to the Antarctic. Where's Bowser's castle in the Antarctic anyway? You'd think it'd be somewhere hot. Maybe even inside the Earth in a volcano. Here we are. Right, where? Ah, yes, San Francisco. Gotcha. And I'm Yoshi Duck. This will make my trip easier. Unfortunately, can't eat Koopas. I can still... Ah, there we go. See what we have. Ah, I have some kind of, looks like either the bow of a flamethrower or some kind of structure. I'm betting on the structure. I don't call any big flamethrowers in San Francisco. Yep. Down. Mario's in San Francisco. It's a cool, happening kind of place. With low buildings that are green. A sort of weird neon. I kind of like the buildings in this city. Something oddly pleasing about them. That sort of 90s purple, greenish thing. Okay, let's talk to this lady. Ah, the Coit Tower. Why is the Coit Tower closed today? Like the sign says about the window from the Coit Tower was stolen and we can't reopen it until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet for more information. Okay, info. The Coit Tower. Coit Tower stands 500 feet above the San Francisco Bay on top of Telegraph Hill. The structure takes its name from Lillian Hitchcock Coit, who donated $125,000 to have it built in 1934. The tower honors the 5 a.m.? Oh no, Sorry, is this font? The San Francisco Fire Brigade. Shaped like a tall column, it is easy to see why people constantly remark that it resembles a fire hose. Inside, the tower is decorated with 16 large murals. The 25-mural artists were commissioned as part of the Make Work program designed to ease financial hardships during the Great Depression. Alright, well, okay. Yep, that's a good way to get people to, work for a low wage. Okay, BAMP. Well, I believe I actually have the window from the Coit Tower. It looks more like the top of the tower. You can always take the window out. So, ask your questions. Okay, what hill does the Coit Tower stand? It's Telegraph Hill. I almost said Hitchcock Hill. It's Telegraph Hill. Okay, what is the tower built to honour? The San Francisco Fire Brigade. At last! The window from Coit Tower. You've been looking all over town. The mayor has authorized to present you with this $1,999 reward. Thank you. And good luck finding Mario. How do you know about Mario? This is some kind of strange setup. I wouldn't be surprised if she took Mario, not Bowser. That's probably going to be the twist in this. I believe this game was directed by M. Night Shyamalan, so there's certainly going to be a twist. Oh, should I talk to him? No, I don't have to bother talking to the idiots. To be fair, they sort of look like they might be from San Francisco. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to jump down a pipe, what the hell? Live chaotically, eh? Submit yourself to the randomosity of the nature. That could be anyone now. Oh. Aha! It's a spiky thing, or possibly the head of some kind of robot. I'm going for the robot head. I'm sure there's robots in San Francisco. Ah, good. Now I'm all the way down here. I'm going to go to the right and work my way up. Got my GPS as well. Mario's got to have his famous GPS. Incidentally, if you try and go up the middle of the street, this happens. You get a little beeping noise. Never see any cars, but you hear them. I presume that they're happening just out of shot. They're driving just out of shot, and we can't hear them either. We can't hear them drive, we can hear them beep. Okay, I have the final two artifacts. The other one seems to be a speaker. Big speaker. Not much of a landmark, but apparently it's a speaker, so presumably the people around here need it to play music in the morning to annoy their neighbours. Is this your speaker or pointy thing? Ah, the Transamerica Pyramid. Oh, it's the foghorn from the Golden Gate Bridge. Sorry, I didn't think a foghorn would look like that. I imagine a foghorn would be like a big round thing. What do I know? Ah, but this is the other thing, the Transamerica Pyramid. Like the sign says, Bud, the top of the Transamerica Pyramid was stolen, and we can't reopen it until it gets returned. There seems to be a lot of towers of various kinds in San Francisco. Are they bigger to towers? I suppose there might be, I don't know. I'd like to go to San Francisco at some point, never been. Anyway, better absorb these facts. The Transamerica Pyramid on Columbus Avenue in downtown San Francisco was built in 1972. It has become a landmark due to its unusual shape, so it's shaped like a pyramid. Standing 853 feet tall, the pyramid is said to have changed the distinct shape of the city's skyline. San Francisco is very susceptible to earthquakes, so the pyramid is built with a flexible concrete base, which makes it one of the most earthquake-proof of all San Francisco skyscrapers. That's good to know. I shall remember that if ever in San Francisco I need to hide in a skyscraper during an earthquake. I shall go to the big pyramid. Pardon me. So, 1972, 853. Change the skyline. Okay. Just switch over. I want to return the top of the Transamerica Pyramid. Short last way. The pyramid is earthquake-proof due to its oh god, I can't remember whether it's the unusual shape of the concrete base. Oh god. Ah, no! I've been caught out. Another fake. Come back when you have your facts straight. Goodbye. But that's not going to prove it's not a fake, is it? This system is flawed. Okay, let's go and return the other one, then I'll come back to you. Luckily it's just up the street. Oh no, that's quite a tower up the street. Okay, how do I get to the other place? That's right near the start. How damn inconvenient. I'm just going to pipe hop. So I can get rid of you, Coopers. I'm tempted to just leave the Coopers here and let them run amok in San Francisco. God knows what they'll do. They'll probably turn into some kind of shell palace. Put switches everywhere. You can't use unless you find the big switch and hit it somewhere. Ah, good. Not too far away. Now beep yourself. Okay. Check the facts again quickly. 4,200 feet, 1937, 16.5, 260. The Golden Gate Bridge connects San Francisco to... It must be that. Marin country. Thank God. Okay. Oh God, I think it's 1937. Yes, at last, the Golden Gate Bridge Foghorn. We've been looking all over town. The mayor's authorized to present you with this $2,240 reward. Thank you, thank you. Good luck finding Mario. My name is Luigi, by the way. I don't know if you want to use it at some point. There's the Golden Gate Bridge, isn't it lovely, eh? Before Magneto messed it up, although there does seem to be some kind of large dust storm coming in behind it. That looks pretty dangerous. And they better watch out for that. Incidentally, I shall also pop in and grab the photograph of the Quite Tower in a moment. Hello, scientist. Right, there's the pyramid. I want to grab my photograph since I earned it. There we are, that's the Quite Tower. Looks like a big pillar. I'm being a little lulled by this relaxing music. It's rather... it's repetitive, but it's, you know... Okay. Transamerica Pyramid. Information. 1972. 853. Distinct shape. Concrete base. Okay. The answer is concrete base. Not going to make that mistake again. Ah. The pyramid was completed in 1972? Yes! At last, the top of the Transamerica Pyramid. We've been looking all over town. The mayor has authorized me to present you with this $1,600 reward. Thank you. And good luck finding Mario. Transamerica Pyramid. Got it. Got it. Done. We are done with San Francisco. We can quit this joint. Should I get that Koopa though? Is he the last Koopa? I'm just gonna spat him just in case. It's great that they included the sprite and the noises and a few of the things from Super Mario World, but none of the fun physics that made that game good, you know, the fun jumping things. No, they just took that out and they put in education, dry education about places in the world. Goodbye, San Francisco. What a triumph. Well, I have scored 14,000 points. Not sure that's all together, or just the score for San Francisco, but I have scored it. Let's have a look here. There's 3 cities next. Where shall you turn up next? Oh, fun music. Oh, I wonder where we are. Greece, perhaps? It looks sort of like the Mediterranean. There's a lot of Koopas here. Here we are. Aha! Yes, I can tell where we are already. I can see a Colosseum. Is that the Colosseum? I'm guessing we're in Italy. Could be wrong though. I mean, there's no places that look like a Colosseum. Where am I anyway? I can't even see himself on the map. Luigi is missing. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's go forward and down. We shall have our answers. Hello, madam. Yep, it's the Colosseum. That means this is Rome. Like the sign says, Bud, the gladiator's spear was stolen, and we can't reopen until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet. Colosseum was built in AD 72, command of important Roman Empire. Emperor, no need to name him. Its name comes from Latin meaning big. It's really huge. 573 yards in circumference. The Colosseum seated over 50,000 spectators. Ooh. The rulers and the public came to the arena each week to watch games of strength and other entertainment. Yes, well, let's not go to that. The games they watched were often very violent, with gladiators sent to fight riveting foes like hungry lions and elephants. Riveting foes? That seems an odd choice of language. Riveting foes. Deadly foes, perhaps. Maybe they meant to say deadly, but they took it out at the last moment because of this game being primarily aimed at kids, so they could learn about geography and cities and whatnot. Let's have a look at our map. Okay, let's kill the rest of the Koopas in this street and move on. Pacify all the Koopas in the area with extreme prejudice. Here we go, our first artifact. And it's the spear. It's a bloody spear. It's in the same street that the museum, which or the Colosseum is on. I don't know why they keep it in the Colosseum. So in my excitement, I ran right past it. There we are. Okay, let's check it again. Numbers: 72, 573, 50,000. Ask away. How many people could fit in it? 50,000. When was the Colosseum built? BC 7... Oh god, it's AD or BC. I'm saying BC. Oh, for goodness sake! Oh, come on! I don't like BC and AD anyway. I prefer BCE. Before Common Era, it's much better. Bloody... Okay, kill all these Koopas, and then go back. Ah, and also I can summon Yoshi. Yoshi! I call you from your home in Antarctica. Using the globulator. Take a little trip for Australia. Into India. Russia. Wrong way. Up here. Ah, Europe has its own little sub-map. Lovely. Sorry, I'm going wrong directions. It's funny moving. Sorry, I'm using an analog stick for this, so it's very strange moving. Italy. There we are. I have Yoshi now. Ah, yet another artifact. Ah, and there seems to be some coins. A pair of coins. Perhaps they belong to the Vatican. That could be some of the, they have lots of money, it could be some of theirs. Hello, I want to return these classified files I found to the Vatican. Okay. Ah, I see. There we are. Okay. Take this bloody spear. Oh, I don't know. Who would use the gladiator spear? I don't know. Would it be emperors, or lions, or javelin throwers? It's the bloody gladiator. At last, the gladiator spear. With you over town, the mayor has authorized me to present you with this $2,000 reward. Thank you, and good luck finding Mario. I suppose maybe Luigi is famous. Mario and Luigi are famous, so it's probably in the papers that Mario is missing. It'd be helpful if we had a little cutscene to clarify that, maybe showing a spinning newspaper with Mario is missing, and people around the world gasping. There's the Colosseum. I'd say the ground around the Colosseum doesn't look like much. Sorry, I don't mean to be cynical. It's a very nice picture of this Colosseum. You did very well. Ah, the Trevi Fountain. Why is the Trevi Fountain closed today? Like the sign says, bud. The Trevi Fountain. Legend says that if a visitor tosses coins over his shoulder into the Trevi Fountain, he'll one day return to Rome. The Trevi Fountain is one of the best known landmarks in Rome because of its fable, but also because of its fancy carvings. The fountain was shown in the 1954 movie 3 Coins in the Fountain. Can't say I'm familiar with that one. I like movies, but I can't say I'm familiar with that one. Right. I want to return these coins. I have to say, I think there's probably quite a few coins in the Trevi Fountain. I don't know why the Coopers would choose to steal specific ones, or why they'd be concerned about their theft. Okay, that's not even trying, is it? The Trevi is the big and oldest what in Rome? It's a fountain. You've said it's a fountain. You've called it a Trevi Fountain every other sentence. To get your 2 cents, Luigi, why do you throw coins? Oh, this is a very informal question. They're not usually that informal. They even use my name. To get your 2 cents, Luigi. I mean, so far, every question has been ice cold. Like I've been asked by an interrogator. But no, now you're getting all friendly. Oh, I'm pleased with the change of tone. Make a wish. Oh, to return to Rome, that's it. At last! Coins for the Trevi Fountain! See, not even the coins. And in fact, they don't even use a capital letter on C. Someone's been editing this. At last, coins from the Trevi Fountain. You've been looking all over town. The mayor's authorized me to present you with this $1,500 reward. Thank you, and good luck finding Mario. That's very strange. This coins business is, I'm sure at some point there'll be an expose in this game, on some game blog, where they'll ask the designers what the deal was with the coins. The Trevi Fountain. There it is. Now, it's a bit pixelated, but the statue seems to involve a horse and lots of sort of swirling stuff, and a chap with a sort of muscular torso and the face of Cthulhu. That's the Trevi Fountain. Okay, there should be one more place to go. One more artifact to find here in Rome. Ah, so 2 more streets to cover. Bamf! 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 Aha! Got it. And it's a naked man. Splendid. I'm here to return the naked man. Ah, thank you. The naked man has been stolen from the Vatican. Ah, here we are. Oh, it's the Sistine Chapel ceiling. They stole the Sistine Chapel ceiling. That is impressive. I have to say, if the Coopers did that, that kind of eclipses everything else, because that's an impressive crime to commit. It's hard to get out. And you'd get a ton of money from it. Like the sign says, bud, the Sistine Chapel ceiling was stolen, and we can't reopen until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet. We have more information. The Sistine Chapel. In 1508, Pope Julius II commissioned the artist, Michelangelo, to decorate the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican. He wasn't used to painting on plaster. It took Michelangelo over 4 years to finish painting the 10,000 square foot ceiling. Much of the painting had to be done in an uncomfortable position. The artist was either lying on wooden scaffolds or looking straight up. The chapel ceiling is breathtakingly beautiful. It is considered Michelangelo's masterpiece. Well, that's good, yes. I mean, it doesn't mention that he had a lot of help, Michelangelo. He had a team of people I believe he used to use. Anyway. Who painted the ceiling? Let's make this picture perfect. Yeah, see, she seems becoming all informal and telling jokes all of a sudden. Yeah, this is odd. This is very odd. Michelangelo. A splinter. See that? Yes, very, very good. It is the 90s, lady. Well done. It is the 90s and I am a kid, so I am chuckling at that. What does Sistine mean in Latin? I'm guessing 6. At last! The Sistine Chapel ceiling. You're looking over town. The mayor's authorized to give you $900? $900? For the Vatican? Cheapskates. They're rolling in it. Ah, dear me. There we are, the Sistine Chapel. There we go. they seem to have they seem to have given God long johns in order to cover his nakedness. That's interesting. I don't recall him wearing long johns in the original painting. But they've given him sort of pink, fluffy, jarmy things in this picture. That's interesting. Interesting artistic choice, and I'm glad I saw that. Also, it seems to be lying on a brain, but wow. Well, I am floored. Let's get out of here. Ride, Yoshi, ride! I'm not going to bother killing all the Koopas here. Live and let live, I say. Now, they'll probably acclimatise after a while and blend in with Italian society. Probably elect one Prime Minister. Ha ha ha. Anyway, the city is secured. I like the way the city is secured, you know. It does sort of suggest that the other Koopas are causing anarchy, and somehow by collecting these things, I am calming things down, like the agency from the game Crackdown. Okay. 2 cities to go. Where shall we be travelling next? What foreign clime will Luigi be visiting? Like a fat Italian Michael Palin. I'm going to say somewhere in Turkey? Istanbul? Why is the Kremlin closed today? Nope, dead wrong. It is in fact Moscow. I'm in Moscow. Why is the Kremlin closed today? I can tell you why. It's because they got no money. Like the sign says, bud, the cannonball for the Emperor's cannon was stolen, and we can't reopen it until it gets returned. Oh, I wonder who took that. Putin took it. He needs the money. He probably sold it. The Kremlin. The Emperor's cannon in the Kremlin is known in Russia as Tsar Pushka. It is the biggest cannon in the world, of a caliber of 35 inches. It doesn't sound that big. Its bow is 17.5 feet long. That's rather big. The cannon was cast in 1586 by Andrei Shakov and weighs a total of 40 tons. On the bow is the likeness of Tsar Fyodor Ivanovich. Splendid. Okay. We are looking for a big cannon, so basically look for a weighty-looking Koopa. Let me summon Yoshi using my globulator. Yoshi to Moscow! Be careful not to write any articles against the government or do anything homosexual, since they don't like that over there. Omsk. Where was Moscow? Was it up here? Where the hell did they put Moscow? Did they move it? I might weather for it. Can I go to Bombay instead? Here we are, Moscow. Okay. Nice statue. Seems to be 2 men holding up a blanket. It's fair enough, people need blankets. Just gonna bamf these Koopas. Aha! Pay dirt. Shoes! Haha! More pay dirt. Ah! An onion. Useful. be able to make some kind of a Russian soup. Aha! Why is the Bolshoi Ballet closed today? Well, unfortunately, there was an argument, and one of the dancers threw one of the other dancers into a vat of poisonous piranha, and also the slipper was stolen. Here's some information. Russian dance companies are the accepted stars of 20th century ballet. No troupe is more famous than the Bolshoi Ballet Company, founded in 1776. Alexander Gorsky, director of the Bolshoi until 1924, is one of the most important people in the ballet world. It is said he made the dances more interesting to modern audiences by introducing the idea of realism into choreography and scenery. Bolshoi Theatre was built in 1856 and seats 2,000 ballet fans. Okay, so 1776, 1924, 1856, and 2000. Okay. Bolshoi is a city. Ballet troupe. That's a theatre. There we are. It was built in 1865. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, for goodness sake. Damn it. Okay, let's go to the Kremlin. I think this is the dome from the Kremlin, so I shall turn this. Maybe I shall go coup hunting. I'll go coup hunting. I'll go and kill the last remaining Coopers and find the final artifact. And then return them all. Cooper's hiding. Down there. 3 streets down. One of them will have a cannon. So I almost understand him sort of geeing up and looking both ways before going down the street. I don't know why he does it when he's going up the street. He's just going up the pavement. Again, who can get into the mind of Luigi? Man is unfathomable. Okay. There we are, the cannon. Luckily, I'm near the Kremlin. I believe I have one of the domes from the Kremlin, so I'm going to return it. Oh no, it's not the Kremlin, it's St. Basil's Cathedral. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for confusing your national landmarks, Russia. Why is St. Basil's Cathedral closed today? Like the sign says, but the cathedral dome stolen. This strange and wonderful church, built in 1555 by Duke Ivan III, and it's Ivan the Terrible. He ordered the church built to honour the Holy Fool, St. Basil. Holy Fool is the name for a saint in Russia. The famous onion domes were added later in the 16th century. Although the church appears to have no real design, the building was carefully built as one large chapel. Yeah, we would have painted in a different colour. Okay, so there's 8 chapels. There's 8 chapels. 16th century, Basil, Ivan, 1555. Okay, Ivan the Terrible. Oh, I forgot that already. Oh, God. Ah! Fine. Okay, let's go. I'm going to turn this cannon to the Kremlin. It's a minor detail. Why are you busy? You shouldn't be busy. It's the other one that's busy. You're conspiring, aren't you? You are the same person. You're just teleporting over there somehow. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see, who did the just built? Ivan the Terrible. There we are at last, there. $22,250 reward. Thank you very much. Surprised he had that much. Let's go in. There it is, St. Basil's Cathedral. Does look a bit of a mess, I have to say, but, you know. Not my place to judge other people's cultures. I do a bit. Let's go. Right. Next, let's turn this bloody cannon. So you can have it. You'll have your parade. You just check the information on the cannon. Caliber 35, barrel 70.5. It's cast in 1586 by Andrei Shlokov, 40 tons. Ah, whose image appears on the cannon? Well, it is Tsar Fyodor Ivanovich. The cannon is the biggest in the world. At last! The cannonball from the Emperor's cannon. We've been looking all over town. Mr. Putin said he was going to have us disappeared if we didn't find it. It's $1,600 reward. There you go. Good luck in finding Mario. The Kremlin. Jolly good. Jolly good. Jolly good. What if I run into Eddie Snowden while I'm over here? He's over in Moscow now, doing the whole, you know, whole information broker thing, whatever he's doing. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but he's in Russia. Let's check where... Oh, damn it. Gotta move the globrate, I'll lose Yoshi then, so... There we are. So along to the end and down. Yoshi's feet are a blur. Okay, this slipper. Quick check of information. 1776, 1924. Gorski. Theatre. Realism. 2000, 1856. It's also theatre. I didn't pick that one before because it seemed a dumb thing. Sells out every show. I mean, well, fair enough. At last, the Bolshevik slipper, we're looking over town, authorised me $15,000. And there it is. There's the Bolshoi Ballet. It is rather pretty. It's a pretty building. Can't deny that. It's a pretty building. Apparently, the subway in Russia is very pretty. I had a relative who used to go over there quite a lot, and he said they have a very pretty subway. The only trouble is you have to, if you have a car over there, apparently you have to pay someone to sleep in it overnight. Yeah, down 2 streets. Okay, that's it for Russia. Farewell, Mother Russia. And I have scored 29,000 points. Jolly, jolly good. Well, there's only one more city there before I face Ludwig. That's right, Ludwig. Soon I shall release you from there, and we shall do battle. And it's going to be pretty epic. But first, the final city. Aha! And I seem to be in the east. The question is, where? China, I imagine. Seems like a Chinese architecture. The street's eerily empty. Only Koopas here, or are they all hiding? Take a look on the old map. Oh, there's a ton of them. Okay, I'll go down first and deal with the Koopas down. Koopas to the south. Some of the buildings in the back look a bit dilapidated. Madam? Amp. Why is the Temple of Heaven closed today? Like the sign says, but the Hall of Good Harvest was stolen. That's another impressive thing to steal. They must have used the same technique they used to steal the 16th chapel's ceiling. And we can't reopen it until it gets returned. Here's a pamphlet with more information. Tiantan, the Temple of Heaven, is China's most famous temple. It consists of several buildings built around the 15th century or inside a walled park. The Hall of Good Harvest, the most well-known of the park's buildings, is set on top of the triple-tier marble terraces, each carved terrace of its own balcony. The wonderfully free-book structure is amazing. It's built without one single nail. The Emperor of China would spend an evening a year in the temple, fasting and praying to assure good harvest. See, it doesn't seem practical to me to have a building that the Emperor only uses once a year. I like the way that Luigi disappears before you open any menu. Boom. Boom. Yes, Luigi's changed a bit since then. I'm pretty sure he changed before this. I remember in this game coming out thinking, oh, they didn't bother to redraw Luigi, they just used Mario. So it's odd. I remember there was a special issue of Nintendo magazine devoted to all these educational games. They all came out at once, around the same time that the new Donkey Kong games by Rare came out. And there was Mario Learns to Spell, Mario is Missing. There's one, I think when Mario's Time Machine, where it's just like this, but instead of walking around a city, you go back in time. And I can't remember if you actually run. Great Wall of China. A stone from the Great Wall of China was stolen. Obviously, it won't work without all the stones. World 7 Great Wonders. The only man-made object visible from outer space. The Chinese practically call it the Long Wall 10,000 Li. It is said that over 300,000 men labored for 10 years to complete its 3,946 miles. Begun in the 5th century BC, its purpose was to keep northern tribes from attacking southern states. The wall was built wide enough to allow a team of 5 horses to run side by side along its top surface. Yeah, that's good. Good to know. Let's get our GPS up. Map. Check the map for Cooper. Down one more street, there's a load of Coopers and information booth. Some of these guys soon have to have some artifacts. So far, these Coopers have been empty shelled. Aha. I'm not quite sure what that is. Looks like a gate. Could be any of the things, frankly. Oh, and there's another one. That's the stone for the wall. Okay. Why has there been a yes. The Gate of Heavenly Peace was stolen from the Forbidden City. Here is a pamphlet with more information. The Forbidden City. The Gateway of Heavenly Peace. Tiananmen was built in AD 1651, a place of 100 feet tall. Heavenly Peace, the main entrance to the Forbidden City, which has been renamed the Palace Museum. Once a water stand of emperors, only the emperor himself was permitted to use it. Guards kept everyone else out. Those entitled to visit the city had to use a separate entry. In 1949, leader Mao Zedong stood at the gate to announce the formation of the People's Republic of China, the present-day communist government. Okay, so 1651, 110 feet tall, 1949. Who couldn't enter the Forbidden City through the Heavenly Gate? Everyone but the Emperor? What is the Forbidden City's present name? The Palace Museum. At last! The Gate of Heavenly Peace. We'll be looking all over town. The mayor's authorized to present you with this $1,750 reward. Yep, we are in China. Communist China. Which is pretty typical of them to rename the Forbidden City the Palace Museum, frankly. Kind of unimaginative thing that communists would do. Okay, I'm going to pop down and bat these Koopas, then I'm going to go and summon Yoshi. Pop. The final artifact. I have no idea what it is. Some kind of particle accelerator. Globulator. To China, Yoshi. Oh, down. No, wait. Yep, we are in Beijing. Let's check the map. Okay. Ah, down 2 streets. I don't know what this is, but I think this is what I wanted. Ah, it's the Hall of Good Harvest. Didn't look like a hall to me. Check the numbers. Let's see. Built 15th century. Triple tier. 123 feet. 1 evening a year. What the game would do 1 night a year. Faster than prayed. It's 123 feet. That's right. I read that number just now. At last! The Hall of Good Harvest! $1,610. There it is, the Temple of Heaven. Doesn't it look lovely, eh? Looks very nice indeed. Another bit of architecture there. Well done, China. Okay. One last stop, the Great Wall of China. And it's just up there. Oh, that's a Great Wall of China trying to close today. Okay, info dump. 300,000 men laboured. It's 3,900 miles long. 5th century BC. Ask. Okay, it's 946 miles long, I believe. It's almost 4,000. Yes. Must be the 5th century BC. Can't have been the 25th century BC. At last! The stone for the Great Wall. With your worth of town. The mayor's authorized me to present you of this $1,225 reward. Good luck. Finding Mario. Thank you. There it is, the Great Wall of China. One of man's colossal achievements. In which, I mean, a big achievement. You can see it from space, apparently. I'm not sure if you actually can, but that's what they say. Okay, let's just check on the map. Then we shall head back to Cooperville for a confrontation. I have to say I'm being educated about the world I live in. And the different cities where people live. With different cultures and different languages and different ideas, you know. The game is achieving its purpose. Right, goodbye Beijing. $38,000 points, not too stingy. Okay, it's time. It's on! Ah! 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 Hey, come here. Put you. You're annoying. There. Not quite the challenge he was in Super Mario World. Ow. Oh, I hit him 3 times already. 4 times. Come on, come on. Too more irritating than dangerous. Oh. Come on, you blue-haired swine. You blue-haired Beethoven ripoff. Come on. There! Take that, you fiend. What have I won? Have I won anything? Nope. I'm just stuck in this room forever. I'm not. Okay, well, this is Mario's Missing. If you watch this, I hope you've enjoyed it. I shall play some more at a future date soon. For now, this is Self-Same Spot. I'm encouraging you to visit all the locations that Luigi has visited. Because you should. We should all expand our minds. I'm going to go and do that right now, so I shall see you later, everyone. This is Self-Same Spot saying farewell.